Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have, I guess it would be the second half of August, what I've been melting. So what I have been doing for the last month is doing like every 2 weeks, kind of updating you guys, giving you a little bit more in-depth what I've melted, how I felt about it, throw, strength, you know, all that stuff. Before we go any further, of course, I'm pre-filming a bunch of videos. I'm trying to get through this as promised. Revlon's Color Burst Lip Lacquer in color 105, which is Demure. I am almost done. I am excited. I don't know, it's quite an accomplishment when you can finish a lip product. Let me just put it that way. Anyway, back to this. So, every 2 weeks I come to you guys like from like the 1st to the 15th and then show you what I've been melting at that point, and then from the 16th onwards, however long that each month is, come back to you, show you what I've been melting again, and then I do a third video at the end of the month or the beginning of the next. Basically a wrap up of everything that I've actually gone through, like empties. So as last time I found, like when I was going, I kind of parted it into 2 parts. I know that a lot of people didn't quite catch that because I use the same photograph for part 1 and part 2, which if I decide to do a part 2, I'll likely be doing that again, and that's fine, but just to let you guys know, there may be a part 2, so if you see another one that video next to this and it looks identical in picture, is actually a part 1 and 2 perhaps. But what I'm going to do first, I'm going to go through the items that I melted, but I haven't gone through completely in the month of August, the latter half of August. And then depending on where we're at in time, there's a lot of things I emptied in August, so I might actually need its own video at that point. First of all, I'm going to start with a candle that I actually never finished, and there's a good reason for it. Not only this is part of a Throwback Thursday, it's a grocery store candle. Not only did I not have any scent throw on it at all, I had to be very careful when I was reviewing it with you guys, when I was showing it to you initially. And I'd be really careful, and good thing I kept my eye on this. So I stopped burning this. So I'm not burning this anymore because of that. Look at where the wicks are. It liquefied all the way to the bottom, and basically it heated up the little, like the wicks are supposed to be, anyway, they're supposed to have like this little circle the wicks sit in, and that circle is stuck to the bottom with glue. But what happens is when this completely liquefies with heat and product, over a short period of time, I'm sure, it melts down the glue that sticks those wicks to the glass. And then we have the shuffle wick. Yeah, we had shuffle wick situation here, and that was too scary. And as soon as I saw that, I said, forget that shiznat. We're not going to be burning this ever again anymore, and that is that. So that's going to be done. All right, so one of my favorites, you guys know this, is Vintage Chic Scents Chicago Outfit. My friend Ramona sent this bag to me. There's quite a few chunks in it. I have 1 chunk left in here, and I do have some more Chicago Outfit coming to me. Just at my friend Sarah's, she's loading boxes up for me and sending them to me. This is described as cranberry mango ginger ale. I really enjoy it. Like I said, there's this little teeny tiny chunk, and I melted this on my birthday. So like a quarter, sorry, of a rose. So good, so lively, so yummy. Love it. There's just that 1 little chunk left. I'm sure I'll be going through that shortly. But something that I feel like, wow, okay. Oh, and like I would absolutely repurchase the Chicago Outfit. I have repurchased the Chicago Outfit. It is a favorite blend of mine. Again, it's obviously very awesome for like the summer, but I really think that when, like, I am a seasonal melter and I know that, but I feel that this is my first fall and full winter of melting. With all the heavy fragrances of spices and pumpkins and cranberries and blah, 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 it is nice to shake it up a little bit, whether it be lemon or like something like, you know, or what I'm about to show you, which is Mandala Melts version of Chicago Outfit, which is Blackberry Mango Fizz. And it's sweet blackberries, mango, and ginger ale. This is also nice to change up all that headiness, all the heavy fragrance. She did a fabulous job. A little more on the fizzy side. Crystal at Rainbow Melts did such a fantastic job. I haven't been able to get on the customs list But if I could get on the customs list, I would definitely get like a lot more of these. I've actually shared a bunch of these with friends, and I really enjoy this. It's very, very refreshing. You definitely get that ginger ale, but you also get the blackberry, then mango. And Rainbow Melts throws like crazy for me in my house. One of those little butterfly melts, put into a warmer. I generally, if I'm home over the weekend, I change my wax over twice a day. So when I wake up till about 4 o'clock, and then I switch it over for the evening time melts. I leave this on the 24 hours and it still kicks. So I have to say, good job. So Sassy Grill Aroma, Mango Peach Salsa. It was already a review on my channel. It was a Throwback Thursday. It was my last Throwback Thursday for the summer months. It was okay. Like, I wouldn't say it was my favorite. It was okay. There was nothing amazing about this. I would not repurchase this. There was nothing stand out. Kim must buy, again, kind of fragrance. So, yeah, I don't know. It was a very creamy peach mango salsa. It wasn't the strongest thrower. I had them going in my 2 melters in this great room. I had one in here, one little bunt in this one here, and one in my kitchen. It was okay. It didn't, definitely didn't slap you in your face when you walked into the room. Oh, nor if I walked out and walked back in, I wouldn't. It wasn't, what was this, mango peach salsa? So it wasn't very distinguishing. So I don't know. I don't think I won't be repurchasing this particular combination. I mean, mango peach salsa you can pretty much get with anybody, I think. Let's talk some Glitterati Candle Company. I had saved a lot of my Glitterati Candle Company candle or wax, sorry, for the month of August because I get these out of D-stashes. When I see a D-stash and they have some Glitterati in it and all the other items in the D-stash I also feel is attractive and I would purchase, I pick it up. So I have an actual surprising favorite in here. One that blew my socks off and one that was okay, which is very strange. The one that was okay was White Musk Pink Sugar, and it was poured just in May of 2017. I cut up some of this and it wasn't strong. And the reason why I say that is because what I'm about to show you in a bit blew my socks off and threw mama out of the house, basically. This was, I mean, again, it's pink sugar and white musk. So it is more of a mild perfume scent. I just didn't get a very, by the way, their wax is very soft. It's almost like you can use as moisturizer. I did not get a good throw. So if I ever got on the customs list for Glitterati Candle Company, this would likely not be on a list of things to pick up. Again, white musk and pink sugar. Not a favorite, not bad, but not as strong as what I'm about to show you. This one here, which was poured October 2016, is Wildberry Smoothie Blueberry Zucchini Bread. And thankfully, the blueberry does not come out the most. The Wildberry, the zucchini bread for sure. This, I sliced off just the smallest of hunks. Like all of these with Glitterati, I know that less is more with my experience, but also by listening to what others have said, you know, watching their channels or Facebook pages and that. Less was more with this. Holy cow, like it was insane. It smelled so good. Like, oh, it smelled amazing. It's bakery goodness. If you are a bakery lover because of that zucchini bread, I would absolutely say grab this on a customs. This was fantastic. Through like an 11, 12. Whereas the white musk pink sugar one probably only threw like a 6, which again, that's the reason why compared to the Glitterati I've melted so far, that other one just wasn't very strong. Now this one was a surprise favorite. It threw mama out of the house. Good 11 or 12 out of 10. I initially, when I hauled this, said it smelled like, I think, what did I say? BO. Because it did. But maybe it was because it was warm. I don't know. But even I've sniffed it before too, and I'm like, on cold again. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. And that's the Glitterati Candle Company's poured in March of 2017 grapefruit strawberry raspberry. When I had hauled this along with the D-stash I purchased, I was like, oh god, it smells like BO, like ooh, gross. Well, I'm here to tell you guys that if I got on that customs list, I would not hesitate to purchase this. It still has a tinge of a little bit of a BO, like a real sweet BO smell to it. But let me say, when it melts, it is fantastic. It is definitely tart grapefruit, and really don't get raspberry. I get more of the strawberry in it, but a really nice strawberry. So if you like that kind of combination, if you've had one or all three of these scents before blended, and you get on her customs list, that might be a nice chunk to get if you've never tried it before. On to what my friend Ramona, she sent over Kay's Creations Catch 'em While You Can tarts, and this is in the Velvet Chiffon Noel right here, and they are just like a little florets, I guess you can say, call them florets right here. It's like a pink sugar marshmallow. Yeah, like pink marshmallow. And I melted this in my bedroom. So I have yet to melt. I still have three, obviously. I have three left. I have yet to melt them out in smaller melters, but my bedroom melter is like a plate warmer, and it's quite large in circumference. I put one of these in my plate warmer, and I could barely smell it. I had to come really close to it, but when I put the second one inside of the melter, I could smell it just in my bedroom. My bedroom's not a large room at all, but I could smell it in my bedroom. So to give it the benefit of the doubt, I'm obviously going to melt these, at least one of each of these, in my singular melters, smaller ones, and see how it does. I really like the smell on cold, but I felt this would be best in the bedroom because of the pink sugar and the marshmallow and things like that. I thought, oh, that smells more like a nice relaxing bedroom scent. But I just didn't get the best throw from it. But again, I will try from different melters in different rooms after that. Up next, we've got some super tarts here. A favorite of mine, as you guys know, and I purchased this also in a D-stash to get more, is from Super Tarts Twilight's collection in Alice. And Alice is described as fizzy pop, apricot slices, and raspberry glaze. And it's fizzy pop. I'd say it has apricot slices, fizzy pop, and raspberry glaze is how I see it. And when warmed, it gets more of the fizzy pop note to it. So you can just see a little bit of the imprint, the stamp there. I like it. I've already gone through an entire clam of this already. I've given a couple pieces to a friend of mine. I enjoy this very much. I think I still have one more clam, I think, of this. So I think I'm set for a while. And this one I was purchasing a D-stash from Amy. And she got this in May. So this should be good for a bit. Again, another nice scent that's not necessarily for summer. Like Fizzy Pop obviously is a summer scent, like, you know, fizzy everything. But fizzy's also, for me, like New Year's Eve or whatever. Like you want to change it up, something like holiday-like. Boozy. I don't know. Not that that's boozy, but you know what I'm saying. And something that my friend in Florida had sent me in my very first random act of kindness and my very first like attempt at melting any wax. And she is the reason why I am addicted to wax. Oh, she started it all. Thank you. You know who you are. But she sent this to me, and I've been coveting this for quite some time. And it's Mouse Ears from Super Tarts. Now, I will say, I don't know how old it is, but it's definitely getting squashy. And Mouse Ears is described as sweet lollipops, iced lemonade, and bunny ears. And because the bunny ears is when the clam's a full clam, it looks like little bunny ears in their stamp inside. This is beautiful. Because I've been savoring this, and Super Tarts throws 12 out of 10. Again, like this is insane throw. I just put 1 cube with Super Tarts. This one here, Mouse Ears, I was melting in my bathroom, my 18-watt smaller plug-in mainstays. Man, you guys, like that's just such an awesome scent. No wonder why it's super popular. And she's made samplers out of Mouse Ears and created its own collection. And I can appreciate that very much. I like this one. I like the Martian Mars, the one Martian mouse, the one with lime. So good. I really like this, and it does really well. I did buy the sampler of mouse ears as well, so you might see a few of them in October in my melting basket. And I think I will be splitting this video up into two because we're already at 15 minutes in, and I have 3 more wax melts to share with you. All 3 of them are from Purple Fox Wax. They don't ship to Canada. I happened to see and catch a destash from a lady out in California who had this as well as like Glitterati and a whole bunch of other amazing vendors that I'd never tried before. And I really had heard lots about Purple Fox. So I'm trying to remember which one. I'll know what to smell it. One sec. Let me see. I'll show you in a sec. I'm just trying to figure out which one it was, because one of them was excellent. Okay. Was it this one? Nope, this one. This one here. Okay, so Purple Fox, I have California Sunrise, and it's described as fresh squeezed oranges, pineapple chunks, and creamy mango sorbet. So as you can see, I've used quite a bit of it. That's the top of the bag right there. I used quite a bit of it. This is the one that threw quite well in my warmer, and I think it's just a sticker to say when I got it on the 20th of June. But the pour date is April 29th of this year. This one threw really, really well. I enjoyed it. But I don't think I would purchase it again. I don't know. I mean, I know Purple Fox has some really good throwers. I just don't feel that these ones were like super awesome. This one here is Summer Lovin', which is described as sweet strawberries with a hint of tart strawberry Fruit Loops. Actually, this one was really good too. I remember it. The reason why I say that is I remember it being like a strawberry Fruit Loop. This was very good. So the throw on this one, I'd say out of 10 was probably a 7. This one's probably a 6.5, and the last one was like nothing. I got nothing out of it. This was, you know, fairly nice. So I don't know, because it's hard. I can't order it here in Canada and have it shipped to me, and I'm, you know, 1 out of 3 melts kind of made an impression, a positive impression on me. Not really good odds for me, but that's just my opinion. I know lots of people out there. There's lots of people on YouTube who also review Purple Fox wax and love it and swear by it, and that's awesome. And everyone's like, you know, everyone vendor's got something you love out of it, like something that if they came out with it, you'd be like hoarding it, like my lavender soda from Zape. Wind and Sea Beach, which was poured on also April 29th of this year, is described as strawberry, pomegranate, watermelon, lemonade. This was not a thrower at all. I mean, they're beautiful geo bars is what they call them. They're gorgeous, and I hesitated breaking into them, and you guys know how much I love these sticky bags. I'm not a fan of them. I will be rebagging them now that they're a little smaller to smaller bags, but I don't know. If you have purchased through Purple Fox before, if you want to leave a comment down below and let me know, like, what are some strong throwers and what kind of warmers are you using with them? Because I have a Bath & Body Works 25 watt, Mainstays 25 watt, an 18 watt Mainstays, and a hot plate, which I would say the temperature is lower. There's no writing on it. I've checked. I can't figure out. It's not Glade or anything, but it's really low wattage, so it takes a while for it to melt. So I'm going to hesitate to say maybe it's 20. Watt. That's what I use to melt my wax on at every level, and those ones just didn't really work out that well. So if you know of some scents that work for you, comment down below. Let me know what you're warming it with as well. All right, this is gonna be part 1. We are gonna do a part 2 because I'm sitting here with a crap ton of actual wax empties. So you guys, thanks so much for watching. As always, be safe and have fun.